Getting deeply into this tender moment with yourself, with your soul, and honoring all that you feel and all your crazy thoughts. And relax into love. Feel yourself being held by the Divine Mother and Father. All is not lost. All is just changing. And just surround that idea of change with compassion for the little girl inside of you that has a hard time hearing that there's change coming. And let the goddess inside of you, that bright, bright soul light, comfort you in knowing that you're just going higher. You're just allowing healing to happen. And the most important thing to know is that you're ready. Inhale deep. And exhale. So good morning, everybody. Thanks for coming. So I want to talk a little bit about the energy that's in the sky right now. Hello. And what is coming. So Andrea and I are doing a sound healing on Friday, and that will be the day of the new moon in Virgo. So this is one of those interesting, it's almost like, because there's going to be two new moons in Virgo in this season. That happens. Not all the time, but it happens. So what it is this one's going to be at 0 degrees. Now, Virgo and Pisces are causing eclipses. This one, because it's on the very edge, it's not going to be an eclipse. But it really is making a statement. Now, it's important to remember that Chiron rules Virgo, and its ancient ruler is Mercury. So this is about the wounds of the mind. And it's really about that this head of ours is a whole universe. A lot of shit can go on in these little 6 inches, right? And to have just extreme compassion for that. Because what's happening is a very much line drawn in the sand. You could have already had it happen, or you feel it happening, that something is going to change. Something is going to leave. And you know, like something already happened to me, I'll just be honest. And if I were really honest with myself, I knew it was inevitable. And I think that my behavior this weekend was kind of like, let's just get it over with. Let's just do the fucking thing and then see where we land. But the bigger thing is, this is attached to the soul lesson of Pisces Virgo. So there is this real thing with the divine energy really getting stern with us, that we cannot let our mind sidetrack us so much that we're unable to be present. You know, because whatever's happening to all of us, you're going to think, in the past, was I like fooling myself? My God, was this always going on? And your future is like, now it's changed. But in the present, we're really pretty much perfectly fine. And like I said, whatever's going on with us, it's inevitable. And because it's Virgo, it's really all around our judgment and our need for perfection. And so when change happens, what do we want? We want to know what the change is going to be. And we want to know a strategy, like how am I going to get through it, right? And Pisces is very being poopy pants right now. It's like, you just need to trust me, you know? So trust me, like trust what? We're talking about trusting this divine energy. So we're going to I want to just put this out there. I never know when things are going to come in, but we're going to do another one of those 40-day. And I'm trying to be very specific about what those talks are about. So the last one was really neat. We did the glandular system. And what does Kundalini actually do to your physicality? This next 40-day on the fall equinox, what we're going to really talk about is our spiritual anatomy. And that has everything to do with this moon idea. So the soul is this fractal. It's very defined of your higher self. Your higher self is you perfected. Above that is your soul monad. You could think of that as like your soul family. Like if God was a quilt, right? And you know how they have all those different squares? My grandma used to have like every freaking piece of cloth, like those quilts look like, whoa, what were you thinking here, right? But those pieces that are around each other are all connected. Those are kind of like your soul monad. They're energies that you have played with for lifetimes. But you don't have to worry about that. You have a perfected version of you that God gave you. Some people call it a guardian angel, but it's the part of you that knows exactly what the end game needs to be. And so it's sort of in charge of your reaction to things, or it's trying to let things happen. So maybe a different way to look at things this week is that whatever you're losing or whatever is changing, you're ready for it. And be more interested in why would you need that kind of experience? What, on a deep level, are you trying to heal? And I'll give you this example. For me, I overgave in a situation. And then I really got hurt this weekend. But here's my side of the street. I knew I was overgiving, thinking I could avoid getting that hurt. And it was like, one more time. You can't cancel out who somebody is. But I'm not responsible for that. I'm responsible for me. And that was really manipulative on my part. That's just the truth. I was thinking, if I just give enough here, I won't get my feelings hurt. Right? And so I would venture to guess, that's why I love astrology, I can see where my Virgo is, and this situation is hitting that. It's just like, it's amazing how this works. But knowing this, what I have to be is tender. Like, I got so mad at me, and that made me want to cry, Andrea. It's like, I don't like it when I don't like me. But I did not like me for hours. And then I had to just take a deep breath and say, do you know what a miracle it is that you even notice it? You know, like 10 years ago, I probably wouldn't have even known my partner would just be, she's a bitch, you know, whatever. And it's like, it's so not even about her. And then in the midst of all this, more uncovered, and it was like there's a third woman involved, that neither one of us even thought about her, and she's the one that's really gonna be affected. You know, it's like, so I got, you know, so it's a realization of, you know, a little more self-centered than I wished. You know, and that's okay, because this is a scary world, and the reason we're self-centered is because our ego did that to protect us. Now we have this practice, Kundalini, and whatever else wonderful things are in your life, and you're becoming aware of you, not so you can punish you, so you can love yourself better. You know, this, you know, like we say in AA when we drink again and we come back, whatever we say, you don't have to ever do that again. And sometimes you're like, yeah, check, whatever. But it's the same with situations like this. I am so aware of what this behavior is, I don't ever have to do it again if I don't want to, right? And that's the good news. So whatever's going on this week, it really is to expand your ability to receive more love. And the one we're waiting for is us. You know, when we really have that love, our lovers get along with us better, our children like us better. It's amazing how everything fucking gets better when we take good care of ourselves. So let's tune in. We're going to do this meditation at the end to open our heart. And then we're going to lead up to that with a kriya for releasing fear. I think that's a good thing. So just in case you haven't had the thing happen and you might be a little apprehensive, you're going to do this kriya and sail right through it. I promise. Inhale deep. Exhale, bringing the thumbs into your sternum. Roll your shoulders back. Gaze up into the third eye. And see if you can feel how this is such a tender moment before we tune in. Feel your thumbs pressing into the house of your soul. The temple of light right here inside of you. And when we tune in, we always gaze up into our forehead, which ignites the pineal along with the chant, which that sends out an electrical signal right out of the crown of your head and engages with that higher self, that perfected angel that God gave every single one of us. This personalized slice of God that knows exactly how to take care of us, what twists and turns to make. It also knows that ultimately it's gonna work out great. So feel this connection to this part of you that is all-knowing and also all-loving. Let it wrap its energy around your tender soul and be open to the miracle. Inhale to tune in.